and welcome. Today I am going to show you Starbucks' Summer Berries Refreshers. I'm going to use my ingredients, my versions of the ingredients used by Starbucks. At the end of this video clip, I am going to show you how much each of these drinks cost, so stay tuned. Before we continue, click that subscribe button. The recipes that I'm going to show you today will all be in 22 ounces, 20 to 22 ounces cups, or they're venti, so these are the large cups. Let's take a look at the main ingredients. For the main ingredients, I'm using local brands here. So I'm going to use blueberry syrup instead of the mixed berries with blueberry as the dominant flavor. And this is Long Beach, local brand in Thailand. And for the popping boba, I'm going to use a red popping boba, but it's not exactly raspberry popping boba like what Starbucks has. This is strawberry popping boba, and again, this is a local brand in Thailand. I kind of like the way this is packed in a tub, and also very hygienic. It's got the plastic cover on top, and it is 1 kilogram. So I'm going to use these two as the main ingredients. Now, if you would like to cut your costs, you can use half of the flavor, which is blueberry, and mix it with half of the sugar syrup just to make it sweeter. But I'm worried that you won't get the color that you're looking for. You'd like it to be as blue as Starbucks is, okay? And then we are going to use 3 different bases. One is water base, and the second one is lemonade base, and the third one is the coconut milk base. First one, Summer Berries Refreshers, using just water as base. For this, I'm going to use my blueberry syrup. I'm going to mix everything in a shaker. We need 30 ml. So this is on the sweet side. If you look at my recipe book, normally for 22 ounces, I would use about 60 ml of sweetener. But because we are going to use popping boba, which could be already very sweet, I'm going to cut my syrup into half. That way you can also cut your costs. Okay, so I'm going to use 30 ml or 4 pumps. 1 pump of this is 7.5, so I'm going to pump 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And into this is really all you need for this one. Into this, I'm going to add water. Now for the water, I'm going to use 200 ml of water, but because I'd like it to be a little bit more blue, before I pour it into my cup of ice, I'm going to just use about half. So about 100 ml of water. Add some ice to shake. Shake vigorously. Now to assemble into our cup, I'm going to use 3 scoops of my popping boba here, just like what Starbucks would use. 3 scoops is about 90 grams of popping boba. Add some ice and pour your shaken Summer Berries Refresher into the cup. Put the lid on. This is my Summer Berries Refreshers using water as base. It's not quite as blue as Starbucks is, but this is my version of their Summer Berries Refreshers. Now let's get to our second drink, which is Summer Berries Lemonade. And because it is lemonade, we are going to add lemon. Now I'm not going to use syrup here because my blueberry is already quite sweet. So what I'm going to need here will be my lime juice or lemon juice. So I always use lime here because this is more easily available where I am in Thailand, and I like this better somehow. It's more sour. So there you go. I'm using 1 whole piece of lime here. Squeeze it into your shaker. And into this, we're going to add the sweetener, which is my blueberry. So here, I'm going to use the same amount, which is 30 ml, 4 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just a little bit of ice and a little bit of water, not ice. And then some ice to shake, just so that you get that bubbly top. And then we are going to give it a good shake. And now, let's assemble the drink. Use the same amount, 3 scoops of popping boba. Now this is entirely optional. You can use 2 or 3. Add some ice. Pour your shaken Summer Berries lemonade into the cup. Put the lid on, and you're done. Summer Berries Lemonade Refresher. 2 down, 1 more to go. Final drink, it is Summer Skies Refresher, and the base here will be plant-based milk or non-dairy milk. So here I'm using coconut milk, which is also local in Thailand, and these are those that come in cartons, in 1 liter cartons. Blueberry syrup, 30 ml, 1, 2, 3, 4 pumps of my blueberry syrup. And in here, I'm going to use my milk. Now, I don't want to fill this up too much with my milk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use half the milk You can always put everything here. This is just the way I do it because I prefer not to have too bubbly top, or otherwise I might have to just throw away those bubbles. Add some ice to shake, shake vigorously, and now to assemble the drinks. Use the same amount of popping boba, 3 scoops. Add ice. Pour the rest of the milk into the cup, and then the shaken coconut milk with blueberry over. So you get 3 layers of colors here. Summer Skies Refresher, blueberry and coconut milk. Looks gorgeous. Now let us look at the costing. For the water-based Summer Berries Refreshers, what we need was 30 ml of the blueberry syrup. 30 ml is equivalent to about 5.5 Thai baht. I'm using Thai baht because I am in Thailand, and I'm going to show you the equivalent in US dollars at the end. And then we used water. I'm going to consider that as negligible. And then we added nothing else, ice, and then the cup, the lid, and the straw when you serve it with to your customers. And we added 90 grams, or about 90 to 100, 3 scoops of our popping boba. The total cost of this cup, 22 ounces in venti, is 26 Thai baht. That is roughly about 70 cents US dollars. And how much are they selling it in Starbucks? I would say about 5 US dollars. For the Summer Berries Lemonade, with this one, all we needed was the blueberry syrup, the same amount, 30 ml. We needed to add lime, just 1 whole lime. And then we added water again, and then our popping boba, 3 scoops, also about 90 to 100 grams, and the total cost of this cup is 29 Thai baht, and that is roughly about 80 cents, 0.8 US dollars. Not too bad, less than $1 for these drinks. If you make this at home, you can save a lot of money. Now for the third one, Summer Skies. Now this using coconut milk as base. So I'm using a premium coconut milk here. So it'll cost a little bit more than these two because these are just really water based. So this one using coconut as base, we also use the same amount of our blueberry syrup, the same amount of the popping boba, and then we added our coconut milk, and then the lid, the cup, the straw, and the ice. The total cost is 46 Thai baht. Converted to US dollars is about 1.3 US dollars. That's all it costs me to make these drinks. So if you make this at home, you can cut a lot of costs and save money. How much would Starbucks pay for these drinks? I'm telling you, because I bought just 1 bottle of this and 1 tub of this popping boba. It cost me a lot more than what Starbucks would pay for these, where they buy tons of these. So there you go. Now let's see whether it is sweet enough. I'm going to just try this one because I am feeling like a lemonade at this time. It tastes a lot like blueberry because this one I think is quite strong. I like the taste of this, and mix it with lime. It's perfect. Now, I'm not going to get some of those popping boba because I'm using the wrong straw, but you get the idea. Well, that's all I would like to share with you today. If you have any questions at all about any of these recipes and the costing, do let me know in the comment below. I'll see you again for more of these video tutorials. In the meantime, stay safe, take care. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.